Morning guys, Vince here, Plant C Supply. So this morning I just wanted to do a real quick video about cord management. We had the kids in here the other day. They had this about 100 foot cord, 550 cord strung out all over the place. So I figured I'd do a quick video showing you guys how I manage my cord instead of just having a wadded up, tangled up mess inside my pack or my range bag or my truck. This is kind of how I was taught to store my cord, and we'll go from there. I tie the ends together, but first things first, we got about 100 foot of cord here. Throw that out there. I take one end, find the end, get it out of the way, and then I literally just pile up the cord. So I'm just gonna make a pile here. I have one end there, clearly visible. Make a pile of it. This is just getting all the knots and tangles out of the cable. If this is the first time doing it, you've been storing it in just a wadded up mess, you're gonna have some figuring out and untangling to do. But the nice thing about this, the way I tie it up, after you tie it up this way and have the ends together, you won't have to deal with that anymore. You can pull it out, take however much you need, re-tie it up, and you're not gonna have knots and everything all over the place. So now that I've got it stacked up, I take my two ends and I tie them together. I just do a loose, simple overhand knot, just like that. Have both ends through it. I keep it loose, I don't pull that thing tight. This has it's patched cord, so we'll actually go ahead and get rid of that. That's a flat edge knife, guys. If you keep it sharp, you don't need serrations. I hate serrated knives anymore. I carry a straight edge knife all the time. You don't need serrations. You can't sharpen them. They're a pain in the butt. Use a straight edge and just keep the thing sharp. All right, so I take my two ends, overhand knot, tie them together. Typically on 550 cord, I do burn the ends. I don't have a lighter handy, so I typically burn the ends there, which is nice to do. It keeps them from fraying and keeps inner cords. The nice thing about 550 cord, it has these 7 inner cords in it. Sometimes there's some cool brands out there that have a piece of fishing line through the cord, and then also a piece of fire tinder through the cord. So there are some really neat things you can do with this, with your inner cords as well. You don't have to use a full length. So now that I have it stripped and stacked, I take this, I leave, 18 inches or so, and then I simply take my thumbs and wind it back and forth. So we do this for the whole length. And when I strip and stack that cord, like I said, it kind of got all the knots and stuff out of it, all the tangles out of it. Just keep shaking it down. If you get something like that, you can let go, pull it out, and just put your thumb back in there. So I'm just taking both thumbs and winding it up. All right, so there you have that. There's about 100 foot of cord there. I take that and I halve it, so I grab both halves with my thumb. Then I take my loose end and I wrap it around here a few times, and then I stick it through where my thumb was, right there. So then that's how I manage my cable. I have that nice little handy hook if I put it on a carabiner or something, or throw it on a way to carry it on my pack, or even just throw it on the door. I can slide this up here and make it a little tighter so that doesn't come loose if it's in a range bag or just in a door panel. I've got 100 foot of cord there, nice and neat. If I need to take some off, slide that back down, pull that out of there, take out however many I need. If I just want it off of one side, I can untie that knot, take out however much I need, 10 foot or whatever, cut it off, and do the exact same thing. Wind it up and pull it through. So that's just a quick tip how I store my 550 cord. This is pretty much the only string I keep around anymore. It's this and natural fiber jute, the only two things that you ever need. I use this for almost everything. Impromptu dog leashes to building shelters or holding down rain flies, stuff like that. Heck, I've even tied stuff in the back of the truck with it with great success. So there's just a quick, simple tip on how to manage your 550 cord and have it nice and tied up and secured and not in a giant mess, so when you go to access it, you have however much you need readily available. So thanks for watching, guys.